So the Cat in the Hat. So when I'm reading this and the poem I'm going to read to you, I want you to think about what would happen if the Cat in the Hat came to Lindsay Elementary School. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally, we sat there we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball, so we sat in the house and did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 and we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked and we saw him, the Cat in the Hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. And this is rhyming like Dr. Seuss does. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the Cat in the Hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, no, no. Make that cat go away. Tell that Cat in the Hat you do not want to play. He should not be there. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. Chase. Now, have no fear. Have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the Cat in the Hat. Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with the Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book in one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Look at me now, said the cat. With a cup and a cake on the top of my hat, I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship, and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball. But that is not all, oh no. That is not all. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold a toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh, no, that is not all. Now remember, Cat in the Hat is the first book he wrote with easy-to-read words. So even though it's really long, kids can read it because there's easier words. That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with the bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too, and he fell into a pot. He said, do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game, said our fish as he lit. No, I do not like it, not one little bit. Now, look what you did, said the fish to the cat. Now look at this house, look at this, look at that. You sank our toy ship. Sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house, said the fish in the pot. But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot, said the Cat in the Hat to the fish in the pot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so, the Cat in the Hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know. And then he ran out. And then fast as a fox, the Cat in the Hat came back in with a box. A big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. Now, look at this trick, said the cat. Take a look. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. I call this game Fun in a Box, said the cat. In this box are 2 things I will show to you now. You will like these 2 things, said the cat with a bow. I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. 2 things, and I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Then out of the box came Thing 2 and Thing 1, and they ran to us fast. They said, how do you do? Would you like to shake hands with Thing 1 and Thing 2? And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with Thing 1 and Thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, no, those things should not be in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, out, said the fish in the pot. Did they put him out? Have no fear, little fish, said the cat in the hat. These things are good things, and he gave them a pat. They are tame, oh so tame. Are they tame? They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day. Now, here is a game that they like, said the cat. They like to fly kites, said the cat in the hat. No! Not in the house, said the fish in the pot. They should not fly kites in a house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it. Not one little bit. Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw these two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, 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 bump. Down the wall, in the hall. Thing 2 and thing 1, they ran up, they ran down on the string of one kite. We saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of our bed. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say? Uh-oh, look. Then our fish said, look, look. And our fish shook with fear. Your mother's on her way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. So, do something! Fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You'll have to get rid of that thing 1 and thing 2. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, with my net I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net I can get those things yet. Uh-oh, look at all the mess. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop, and I had them at last. Those two things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now, you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh, dear, said the cat. You do not like our game. Oh, dear. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Then he shut up the things in the box with his hook. Look at his face. And the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. He has gone away, yes, but your mother will come and she'll find this mess. Look. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall we cannot pick it up. There's no way at all. And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fears of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know. Because officially he's happy now that the cat's there. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. And then he put them away. Then he said, that is that, and then he was gone with the tip of his hat. Then our mother came in, and she said to us two, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? Would you tell her? Some say no, some say yes. She wouldn't believe you. You're right. She probably wouldn't believe you. Okay, so here's a poem I'm going to read. It's called, I'm just going to read it to you because I'll put it under here. There's no pictures. So you're going to use your mental images, okay, that we just learned. The cat in the hat comes to school. So you can close your eyes or just look around and listen. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So they sat in the house on that cold, cold, wet day. They sat and did nothing. They sat there, them two, and they wished, oh, they wished they had something to do. So this kind of starts like the other story. They looked and they saw him step in on the mat. They looked and they saw him, the cat in the hat. So the cat in the hat and the kids spent the day. He showed them new games and he taught them to play. He balanced and hopped high on a ball. He did lots of tricks and he tried not to fall. He messed up the house with his friends, thing 1 and thing 2. Sally and Conrad didn't know what to do. Then their fish began yelling. Their mother was near. She soon would be home, but the cat had no fear. With a thump and a bump, he cleaned up the floor. He cleaned up the room and walked out the front door. Lickety-split, he left just like that. The cat was then gone with the tip of his hat. Where did he go? What did he do? What happened to him? And thing 1 and thing 2. Where do they live? Where do they stay? What are they doing when they're not out to play? Maybe they travel all over the land. Maybe they sing and play in a band. Maybe they joined a basketball team. or sit around simply eating ice cream. Whatever it is, I bet it's cool. How cool would it be if they came to your school? If we're all doing math and suddenly they knock, we open the door and in they just walk. What would happen? What would be next? What do you think? We can only just guess. So you're going to write what you think would happen if the Cat in the Hat and Thing 1 and Thing 2 came to our school. They just knocked on our door and wanted to come in. They just walked right in. What would happen to our classroom? So you could do anything. You can make this is a made-up story. So anything could happen. It can be crazy if you want it to be. But anything that would happen with the Cat in the Hat in our school. But before we do that, we may not have time. We're going to stop here, and then when we get back from specials, we'll draw the Cat in the Hat. And we'll write for about 10 minutes or so, and then tomorrow we'll finish our writing.